Skills and aptitude is a really important topic to understand from not only a job perspective, but from a happiness perspective. There's a lot of research that shows how the reinforcement of how well you do something also gives you the confidence, and then that gives you the more energy to go do more of it, which gives you more skill, and it kind of feeds back into itself. So much of the time, say in elementary, intermediate, and high school, we focus on the things that we're deficient in. So let's say you excel at biology but suck at physics, or is amazing at language and maybe not so at math, or something like that. We're always focusing on that what's lower, rather than kind of in the business world. I don't know if you've ever read like Strength Finders, for example. They focus on what you do well, what is your natural aptitude, and then build the skills around that. So aptitude is your natural ability to perform a task, whereas skill is something you learn over time and applied effort. So when you are, let's say, a 5 in skill but a 1 in aptitude, you multiply them together, so you get 5, which is probably, it's a little low on the scale, on a scale of 1 to 5 in terms of the skills and aptitude. Whereas, say, somebody like Michael Jordan, who was a 5 in skill and a 5 in aptitude, you get 25. Somebody who loves basketball but doesn't have the natural aptitude will never hit Michael Jordan's level. But they may be a 5 in aptitude of, say, the love of basketball and the strategy, and then gain a 5 skill in coaching, so they could maybe become the best coach of basketball. So no matter what your passion is, find your skills and find your aptitude within that vocation. So if you love a particular topic, you can be the best you can be within that vein of whatever your skill set, aptitude, cross-section is. So Strength Finders breaks it down into 34 skills in 4 different categories. Their categories are strategic, which is kind of that analytical forward thinking, the influencing, which is all about leadership and taking a group of people into a specific direction. Relationships, which is all about the connection between people, sometimes referred to as the peacemakers because they're very empathetic. And then the executors. These are the go-doers, the really process-focused, the task-driven. So no matter what skills you have, and most people have a little bit of all of them, but what StrengthsFinder says is focus on those ones that are truly at the top, your 5s in aptitude, because research has shown that if you're really apt at something, not only will you do it better, but you're also more happy. And the reason for that is a state called flow, where if you're just kind of, it's sometimes referred to as in the zone. So if you get into the zone or into the flow, time kind of melts away, problems melt away, you're focused, and you're enjoying it because you're truly in the moment. Whereas if you're struggling and mind's wandering, all that stuff, that's really adding anxiety and all those negative things. So if we can find our niche within any environment, even within your same environment, maybe just tweak it a little bit. Obviously not always possible in all roles, but maybe your next jump to a different role within your company, or maybe a different altogether. But it's once we can identify our 5s, that's where things really can start to blossom. I hope this helps a little bit. One step closer to happiness in whatever it is that you do, be it in the business world or in the entrepreneurial world. If you have any questions, reach out to me. We'll see you guys tomorrow.